Almost 9 minutes in the Italian 22 for France, and here comes the drive from the scrum, and it's a penalty try for France. That's an automatic 7 points, and it's a yellow card to Silvia Torani for Italy to add insult to injury.
They've been under the pump all day. The Italian scrum, she can't believe she's going off. But look at this timing and power, the squeeze together, the control at the back there by Escudero. You can see the Italian forwards going down.
20-3, France lead Italy. Inside the final quarter here, Drouin again just bangs it downtown in the direction of Ostuni Minuzzi. Italian fullback hit hard by Philopont, whose defence has been brilliant. She had 15 tackles and 2 breakdown steals against England here in the second round. Off pool play, offload from Mardia. You get the feeling Italy might just start opening the playbook a bit now. Down by 17, they've got to find something. Slow to get up is Melissa Bertoni, the Italian hooker, still on the floor. Trainers on the field, ball's loose. Souillet, replacement hooker, has it for France. No, Italy come away. Having to play so narrow here, Italy, as they've got players off their feet. Trainers in the way. Veronese just said, I'll stick it up the jumper and just run straight into contact. Now Mardi will kick. Good field position again from Drouin. Scans the space and decides to kick it into space, end over end. Oh, what a kick. Caroline Drouin.
Well, you can't take France on in a game that they absolutely excel at, and that is the kicking game, the territory game. Beautifully placed ball there by Drouin. And meanwhile, the initial kick from Italy straight to that incredible number of French players waiting for the kick receipt.
30 caps for Drouin. She's already won 6 Six Nations, 4 Grand Slams, 7-star as well. She's won a silver medal at the Olympic Games in Tokyo last year with the 7-a-side French team. Such a talent.
Well, to win a World Cup, there are a number of things you need in place around your team, and one of them is Test match experience and World Cup experience. They've got that and more to this French team, and it's really showing in the calmness and the accuracy they've outlaid in this match here against Italy.
Laura Touillet from Montpellier throws this line out to Ferrer. Here they come again, France. Touillet has it at the back. All she needs to do is flop over the line. That is set piece perfection from Ledler.
Well, they're putting the foot on the throat. There's no doubt about it. France, a beautiful ball at the back, the perfect formation from a rolling ball, and control there at the back by Touillet. Absolutely no defence from that Italian 8, and all too easy in the end just to get that ball down for the hooker.
Torani and the sin bin. They're having to play such a lot of this game down a player. To lose one of your power players up front for 10 minutes. France, all professional, take advantage. Drouin, yeah, slides that one inside the left-hand upright. And France are looking good now here in the quarter-final. The top 4 are in their sights.
Fatigue is really starting to set in for the Italians. They're making their first change actually. Sara Baratin is coming on for Sofia Stefan, and we're just seeing Melissa Bertoni in the back play, just getting some treatment for some cramp as well.
Well, Sara Baratin Replacement scrum half wins our 111th cap. Extraordinary. Most capped Italian women's rugby player of all time.
Not 10. Scrum. Not 10 before she's got it.
There is another miss kick. Kick-off time.
Scrum. Okay.
This just kills a team, particularly their mental approach if they just can't nail these things here.
Okay, 20.
Caroline Drouin has left the field as well. The French fly half being replaced by Lina Kewa, 21-year-old, playing a 6th test match. There she is, just behind this scrum, having a conversation with a fullback, Emily Boulard.
Okay, girls.
Laure Sansus on the left of shot there she is in the crowd. She serious knee injury against England 2 minutes into that game. Could have been such a star of this Rugby World Cup. Her family came out, they're all here sitting with her to watch her play. Obviously haven't been able to do that, but good to see a smile on her face. She'll be heading back to France for surgery on that knee.
Set, hold.
Switch of play from Kewa. Boulard kicks deep, the fullback. Just rolling towards the try line. Mastuni Manuzzi's going to run it back for Italy. Sees a half gap. A couple of French players just getting in each other's ways. One of them was Vernier. Three tries for France now. 27-3. Baratine with an improvised kick over the top, been well read by Marine Ménager. Bourdon runs at the line.
Nice, well, out you come. Out you go, thank you.
Udagoni's just got herself on the wrong side of the ruck. She's dispatched. And here come France again, looking for their 4th. Kewa to Mayence. Bourdon. Kewa. Vernier. Grisez. Joanna Grisez has her 2nd. France's 4th. And they can look forward to semi-final rugby at the World Cup.
An absolute masterclass play here. This time France vary it up. A beautiful pass from Vernier to the strike weapon. Out on the right there, Grisez. They have been absolutely outstanding from taking it up through the forwards to then deciding to throw it out wide at just the right time for the right wing to collect.
Another real find for them. You talk about Boulard, Grisez. Just a 3rd test match in the 15-a-side team. Scored an absolute worldie down in Cape Town to wrap up the bronze medal for the France Sevens team at the World Cup a few weeks ago. Only started playing the game aged 18. And here's Lina Kewa to take over the kicking duties. Doesn't quite get there. 32-3, France leading Italy.
Really special moment coming here for the Italians. Obviously, it hasn't been their day in Whangarei, but Manuela Bellon, their spiritual captain this tournament, is preparing to come onto the field just weeks after it looked like her career might be over with a knee injury.
Yeah, it's an extraordinary story. ACL, MCL injuries just 2 months ago. It's incredible she even got on the plane, let alone got out here. But looking forward to seeing her take the field shortly. There's a nice offload from Emmeline Gros in the 20 shirt who's come on the field for France. Boulard back into the line.
Tackle!
Escudero, who's just carried the ball for fun all afternoon here in Whangarei. Lovely feet from Keira to Ndiaye. Oh, there's another offload to Mayence. Beautiful stuff. Jouet from France. Here they come again. Grisez on for a hat-trick. And she has it. Total rugby from France.
Well, this is just party time for France now. They are having a great time passing this ball, keeping it alive. Support players. Oh, look at that back pass from the lot. And see straightening up, drawing players, and then that absolute pace. Grisez out wide. What a day it's been for the young winger.
A World Cup triple for Joanna Grisez. I'm not sure you wake up on the morning of a Rugby World Cup quarter-final and quite imagine that, but her finishing ability is first class. What a team try, though.
Just shows you the class of this team too. It took a while, but it's just opened up. In the last 15 minutes or so, so much patience from France.
Yeah, professional, right? Didn't force it. Had to work really hard to give themselves the right to play like that. But they can play. Keira. Beautiful conversion from the replacement fly half. Grisez with the hat-trick. 39-3.
Look, it's really fantastic. The skills are showing, the back balls, all of them in numbers, on hand to receive the pass, but that's one here collecting and getting the honours.
Safi Undiai, brilliant touch from her in the lead up to that score. She's still got game, age 34 in the 88th Test match. And here is Manuela Forlan in number 23, out onto the field for Ostuni Manozzi. Nice work. Ball's gone forward though. Keira has it. Vernier picks up the loose ball.
You're okay.
Remember France,
Use it.
perennial bridesmaids at Rugby World Cups. They finished third in 6 of the previous 8 Rugby World Cups. They
Under no pressure.
would dearly love to get to a final. And who knows
Okay, number 3.
who they'll play. It's New Zealand, Wales coming up next here in Whangarei tonight. The Black Ferns should get through Mel Robinson.
It's number 2.
They're going to be coming up against a very good team in the semi-finals.
Yeah, it's going to be an intriguing matchup between the Black Ferns and Wales. Very different teams. Wales with that incredible scrum, fantastic pack, and of course we know the Black Ferns love to attack. And there she is there. Forlan is on the field and ready to go.
Okay, sorry. Wait.
Yeah, so Baratine's out there as well. All the veterans are on the field for Italy. Manuela Forlan battling back from the injury. Her 89th Test match, the 34-year-old Baratine, age 36, wins her 111th. She, all by herself, has played more Test matches than the Black Ferns have played in their history. Just goes to show how much Test rugby these Northern Hemisphere sides play, especially in Europe. Maria Salari, there is Forlan. Put on the floor by opposite number, Chloe Jacquet. She'll want to impress, having started on the wing earlier in the tournament. So much competition for back 3 places in this French team. Baratine to Maria. Salari. Italy will keep playing right to the end, no doubt about that. Rigoni, lovely ball player, but it just hasn't had the opportunity today. Such as the morsels in terms of possession that this Italian team have had to work with. And look at big Safi Undiai, just bullying the Italian ball carrier there, ripping it off a bit. I think in kind, Italy have smuggled it back. Well done on the floor from the Azzurre. Turani still out there, the loose head prop. She did have 10 minutes in the sin bin though to recharge. Michaela Merlo. Turnover ball though again for France. Nice offload to Mayons from Chambon, the replacement scrum half. Here she is again. That's a bit low down for Touillet to take. This comes off the knee. But France having some fun out there now.
That little attack down that short corridor, as we look at that power right there from the veteran. Defence has been absolutely fantastic. That channel on the left-hand side where they managed to find a couple of metres down there. It was great. They just looked up, saw there was only a couple of Italians, decided to attack. Lovely work.
Extraordinary career, this one. Sarah Baratin made a debut against Germany in 2005. You were playing then, weren't you, Mel?
I'm a little bit older than that. 98, 2002 were my World Cups.
And successful they were too.
You win. Let's go.
Player of the match today, Emily Boulard. Well deserved. She ignited from the start. Her positioning's been great, her kicking. She's given some fantastic passes to Grisez as well, who scored the hat-trick. She has had an amazing match, the fullback for France.
Inside the final 5 minutes of this quarter-final, being knocked on by Maria Magatti, led the team out on the occasion of a 50th Test cap. Just hasn't gone away. Had the yellow card in the first half, but Thomas Derac and his coaching associates from France, David Ortiz. There's Caroline Drouin. I mean, any number of these French players could have won player of the match today. She's had an excellent game. And as you say, when you've got a ship steerer like her in the 10 shirts, you give yourself a chance at a Rugby World Cup.
Set.
Chambon, Keira, Jacquet. All the French reserves getting an opportunity now out there. Here's Vernier. Just pound for pound, one of the best fighters in women's rugby, Gabrielle Vernier. She's just puts herself about big time. Really good hands there from Keira. Difficult pass.
Off feet, leave it.
Safi Ndiaye comes and lends her weight to the breakdown, makes sure France win it. Here is Vernier. Out the back to Jacquet. Oh, Jacquet, lovely looping run into the 22. Joanna Grisez with her. She's already got 3 tries. The French right winger. Mayence. Keira. Escudero, another French player who's been outstanding in this quarter-final. Just losing the handle there is Marine Ménager. Might be seeing her sister Romane coming back. The final fortnight of the tournament. Romain Ménager went off with concussion early in the game against England. There she is, twin sister of Marine. Hello.
It's always funny when you're sitting in the crowd. It doesn't matter if you're on the tally for 80 minutes playing rugby, but if you're sitting in the crowd and you get on the big screen, you go, yes.
Can she make the team is the other thing. I mean, she was first choice out and out ahead of this tournament. Romain Ménager, but Escudero's just been brilliant in the 8 shirt. So be interesting to see what Thomas Derac does come next weekend. It's good to have these kind of difficult decisions, I suppose.
Well, it is, but again, I go back to big test match experience, and I think that's why Ménager will end up getting the nod, particularly in a semi-final. And then you've got the option of Escudero off the bench as well. I mean, that's just great to have up your sleeve.
Yeah, we don't know if Romain Ménager will have fulfilled her concussion protocols by the semi-final. Eden Park next Saturday.
Play on.
It's going to be a good day, isn't it? Top
Let it
4.
go, girls, let it go.
Back to back. What a weekend. What a weekend it's been already. Just 1 of 3 of 4 quarterfinals. Almost complete here. New Zealand, Wales coming up. Grisez looking for another try for France.
Knock on by your replacement 15.
Getting back is Elisa Dinka for Italy.
Another great point about Joanna Grisez is her work rate. She's always on, always hustling. It's not just about her attack, it's also about her defence and putting the pressure on.
What's interesting about this French team, they showed it against England, that having to make an enormous amount of tackles without the ball, over 200 in that game. And that's the other side of the story, isn't it?
Crouch! Ball!
Tears are already flowing on the bench for Italy. They've had an excellent tournament.
Set!
Got to the quarter-final, but they've just been slightly outclassed here by France in the knockouts.
Second time, too much weight.
Well, they made a quarter-final first time, so it's still an achievement. They haven't played how they wanted to play, that's the key, but France in absolute fine form for this one.
Yeah, Dragoni, who was so brilliant in that try bonus point win against the USA here in Whangarei the opening weekend, hasn't had much opportunity. But we will have one final act in this quarter-final. A line out. Won by Italy. Here's Baratin, legend of Italian rugby. Scoops the ball up. They're going to keep going here, the Azzurri. Merlo. And Maria said, that'll do us. France are in the semi-finals of the Rugby World Cup. They worked hard in the first half, but they showed their best stuff down the stretch. And this is something of a statement performance from France Feminine. They are a team to be reckoned with here in New Zealand. 5 tries in all, just the one in the first half, but they have an all-court game, and whoever comes up against them in the semi-finals will need to be at their best. France have beaten Italy in the quarter-finals by 39 points to 3.